Hello, welcome. Today I have another ink swatch review for you. This is a sample of Golden Gate Glow, by Ferris Wheel Press. Let's go ahead and do a swatch and see how it looks. Okay, this is a really pretty color. It's kind of like a corally orange, maybe? At least right out of the bottle. We haven't seen what it looks like dry. Let's get a tiny bit more down here. All right, and let's go ahead and write the name. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and put this under a fan to dry, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and I've got some copy paper here, so let's go ahead and check out how it performs on here. Sometimes we don't have access to our nicer papers because maybe we're at school or work or something, and you just want to know if the ink will behave on cheaper paper. All right, that's how that looks so far. Very nice color. I'm going to go ahead and set this off to the side to dry, and then we will test this out on HP 32. And HP 32 is another type of copy paper, but it's smoother and tends to resist the ink a little bit. So if the ink has any special properties, sometimes it'll show on this paper. Whoops. All right, this is HP 32. And if there are any colors that you would like to see me review, leave a suggestion, and if I have that ink or if I can get it, then I'll do a review video. All right, there we go. That's how it's looking so far. Very pretty color. And then here is some Tomo River paper. And Tomo River paper is very smooth as well. And the ink typically performs very nice on this paper. Trying to get it to lay down enough ink so that we can get a good swatch. There we go. All right, it's Golden Gate Glow, Tomo River. There we go. And if you like these videos or if they're helpful to you at all, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It's that way you won't miss anything, and it helps me out quite a bit. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to go check on the swatch and see if it's dry. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So here is how these turned out. This is how it looks on copy paper. So it's a really pretty corally color, kind of a peachy coral, and I don't see any feathering. So this would be a great one if you don't know what kind of paper you're going to have available to you. It also looks like, even though this is just copy paper, it looks like there is actually some shading in there. So this is a really nice ink for your just everyday all-around paper. If you don't know, like I said, if you don't know what you're going to be using, or if you just have cheap paper on hand, it'll still, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be really pretty. And then on the HP 32, you can see it's a little bit richer. The color is a little bit more saturated, and you still have that beautiful shading. It's a really, really nice ink, a really pretty, like I said, a corally peach color. And then here's how it looks on the Tomo River. And here in the little swatches we made up here, you can see that there's a lot of shading. And down here, in the writing, you can see the shading. So this is a really, really nice one. If you want a corally peachy shading ink, this would be a good one to get. And here's how it looks on the swatch. And you can see here how you've got this really light, kind of a creamy peachy color, and then it goes down to these darker corally peach colors. And then you got this wonderful shading. And it's a little bit of halo shading around the edge here as well. And then down there in the writing, you can see how nice that shading looks. So this is a really pretty ink if you want a corally peachy color with some really nice shading. And I will see if I could find a link to it on their website and leave it down there in the description for you. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.